DNA does not lie.
For a white person, a white-skinned person, to give birth to a Negro melanated person without interacting with another Negro melanated person. The genetic order is black-skinned first. The Y haplogroup, the Y DNA of men, cannot be mixed together. So there's no way to get a black race from a white race. You can only get a white race from a black race, all right? So there is absolutely no scientific way that a white Jew could be alpha over a set of genetic true Israelites. But the real evidence is at the Lakish relief in London, which was taken from so-called Israel Today, where they have a whole pit full of skulls that they examined, and most of the skulls were dolichocephalic, and a DNA sample was taken, and it was E1B1A. Also, mitochondrial Eve's DNA sample was taken from that same region in Israel, and it was LO. So if you're looking at the 12 tribes of Israel, the male DNA is E1B1A from that site, and if you actually look at the Lakish relief, all of the persecuted Israelites have extremely knotty, kinky heads of hair, and their skin is black. And those are the true Israelites at the British Museum being thrown into the water. Not the people throwing them in with the pointy hats, but the people being thrown into the water with the afros and beards. That's Israel. So it's been scientifically proven, genetically proven, and geographically proven. There are 4 female mtDNA chromosomes that accompany the E1B1A male throughout the planet, and they are L0, 1, 2, and 3, which correspond with mitochondrial Eve. Now, that's the scientific evidence, and the geographical evidence, and the archaeological evidence. But the biblical evidence tells us, according to Luke 21 and 24, that Israel would fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations until the times of the Gentiles would be fulfilled. And Yahuwah says in Deuteronomy that he would hide his people and cause the nations to forget who they are. In Deuteronomy 28, he lists all the curses that would come against true Israel. That they would go into slavery, that they would be the tail and not the head, that everyone would come up over them, that they would be enslaved to all nations, and that another man would sleep with their wives, and that their children would be taken away captive into slavery. This is how you identify Israel, by reading through simply Deuteronomy 28. Key in Deuteronomy 28 is verse 48, which says that you will go into slavery with a yoke of iron around your neck. In verse 68, it says you will go to Egypt again as a slave, and no one will redeem you. The word for bayou is redeem you, because the law of the Hebrew Israelites was that a kinsman redeemer would go and pay the ransom to redeem their people out of slavery. The only kinsman redeemer Israel has today is Yahusha HaMashiach, the Savior. And there is no period in time when those people who say they are JEWS and are not, and are of the synagogue of Satan, according to Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, those people have never been in slavery. There's no images or documentation of them being in slavery, none whatsoever, but there's plenty of the African diaspora being in slavery. Now, when you refer to the Canaanites, the Canaanites are actually the race that stole the land of Israel from Shem, the land of Yah, which is Africa. These same people are the Afrikaans and the Khoisan, who pretend to be indigenous to Africa post-flood, and they're not. The Canaanites also include the Amorites. In Genesis 15, there is a prophecy to Abraham, know for a surety that your children will be strangers in a strange land, and that nation will they serve. And afterwards, that nation will I judge, but not until the iniquity of the Amorites is at the full. The Amorites are a group of Canaanites who are the enemies of the children of Israel, that Yah said, do not marry with them, do not intermix with them, have nothing to do with them. Amerigo Vespucci supposedly named America America, but it comes from the word Amorite. Just like Canada has the word Canaan in it. They are the children of Canaan.